Hey you! Check out the main channel. A new video is releasing on DMC Devil May Cry on January the 15th. Set your calendars for that important day on the channel. Anyway, hello ladies and gamers. Do you remember SK's video on The Flash, in which we watch a grown man slowly lose his sanity over a movie?
Piece of shit! 0.4 out of 10. Worst comic book movie, awful story, awful cameos, bland score, awful visuals, awful suits. I hate this fucking piece of shit movie. Fuck these bullshit best comic book movie of 2023 reviews, and fuck all of you who said the CGI.
Yes, good times. Today I won't be covering this video, but rather a response to it. So this video will be a response to a response. Fun. First, I highly encourage you to watch both videos before watching this video, but I'll do my best to make this experience easy to understand. A few things to mention before we start. This video is by PigWars. I mean no harm against him or his content. I actually kind of like this guy. Editing Splinter, shut the fuck up. No one likes you. Cards on the table. I've seen most of this movie, but not all of it. I watched more than half of it on Twitter, but then it got taken down, and there is no way I am paying for this movie. I also don't have Max anymore. But in this response, it isn't entirely necessary. I don't think my opinion on the movie itself really matters, but rather the points made in either video. So, Splinter, why are you making this video? Well, I believe in a sense of values. Something we can all attach to. Okay, look, I got bored, and I like SK. It's been a while since I've done one of these responses, plus I don't think SK will respond to it anytime soon, so I guess it's my job to step in. Anyway, let's get started.
Now, while I do have problems with the Flashpoint story, I do think it's still a very good one that explores Barry's trauma in a unique way that only he can do. Going back to save your parents is something that we all would do, and seeing Barry do it only to lose everything all over again is a really interesting story. And all my problems with the original Flashpoint comic are actually fixed with this film.
My gamer in Christ, how did they fix the problems with the movie? Let's take the animated movies, for example. It did everything that the live-action movie did, but better. Much better. The exploration of Superman, Thomas Wayne, the main villains, and so much more. The Flashpoint movie has a far better world building and characters. The live-action movie, on the other hand, is only concerned with flashing cameos in your face. Even the time travel logic doesn't make any sense.
Plus, while I am a big fan of Professor Zoom, I think Dark Flash works way better in this version of the film, being a literal manifestation of Barry's wrongdoings.
Ain't no way! Reverse Flash is this carefully crafted villain. He's so evil that he loops around to being entertaining. Flash doesn't have the best villains, but Reverse Flash is really great. He's the opposite of Barry, and he's just as fast as the Flash, making him a real threat. So, what did we get instead in this live-action version? Another version of Barry. Oh. Yay. It's not very impressive. Besides, he isn't a real threat and becomes important after the fight between Zod. Sure, he kicks Barry one out, but Barry barely mentions this. Try saying that 10 times fast. Ooh. Dark Flash isn't a great villain and would have been better if it was the Reverse Flash instead, like the animated movie.
Why the fuck did you stop running just to stare at the destruction? Clear the fucking building, help nearby civilians. Oh my fucking god, what an awful hero.
So, SK complains that the Flash saves the person at regular speed. I'm confused if he didn't watch the movie or is just complaining for fun, but we learn in Zack Snyder's Justice League that he can't move other people at super speed.
My Ginger, in your own clip that you show, he doesn't say that. SK's problem is the fact that the Flash stops for no reason. He should be using this time for 1. Looking for civilians, 2. Looking for food to get his energy up, or 3. Properly checking the area to think about his next move. Stopping completely only to do nothing of value is a problem. In this clip, he says help civilians. That doesn't mean moving them at super speed. This could mean that Flash could move debris or alert others. SK didn't directly say to move everyone at super speed.
He then goes on to complain about the first action scene, saying that Batman is a buffoon and Flash is idiotic, and well, he's half right. The Flash is being a bit stupid, but that's the point. He's immature, and he has a character arc in the film to become more mature.
SK's point is that the Flash is fast. He should be able to stop that whole car chase scene in seconds. As soon as Flash is done with the babies, Flash should easily have stopped the car chase because the speed that takes him to get from city to city, that was established in the movie, is faster than the time he actually takes the show up. It's more of an issue with consistency rather than Flash as a character. But the only real explanation is that Flash was dicking around. This isn't a matter of experience, it's a matter of bad writing.
So next, SK talks about maybe the best scene in the movie, and how Barry breaks his rule and time travels. The thing about that though is, he asks if there isn't really a reason for Barry to do this, but there is.
Okay, let's run with this idea. He changed time because he was upset, so later on in the film, he can learn from it, like a character arc. But here's the problem. Barry doesn't learn his lesson at the very end of the film because he still changes time for his own benefit. He uses time travel to help his father get out of prison, meaning this whole arc is pointless.
But still, SK just complains and nitpicks about everything in the movie. Which, to be fair, there's a lot of bad stuff in the movie, but there's also a lot of good stuff.
I really hate this point. I feel like everyone who hasn't watched more than one of SK's videos makes this point. Maybe this should be its own video, but I want to say that SK isn't nitpicking. It's a style of criticism. Some people focus on characters, some focus on themes, and SK is consistency. There is nothing wrong with that, or about that. Unless he's directly wrong about something, his style is simply a style. And yes, nitpicking can have major damage to a story. Even if there are small problems, they can add up to do critical damage. I'll try my best to save this for another time.
He didn't just phase through the Kryptonian's chest, he just let Batman fight him alone and die.
In Flash's universe, Batman nearly killed Superman. Why would he think that Batman is any different in this universe? And even so, why would he have Batman not do anything?
No. Different Batman. BVS Batman was a tank, I'll give you that. But Batman 89 is older than a dinosaur and is more fragile and is less high-tech. Yeah, there is no way Batman can hold his own here.
Younger Barry learned to phase through someone's chest and kill them. How the fuck in all of the times you tried again have you not managed to do this to Zod?
I just can't. This film tells you that it won't work. Young Barry probably has done it thousands of times off screen, we just don't see it.
Excuse me, sir. I want to see some receipts. I'm pretty sure that this isn't mentioned in the movie, and if it were, it'd be nice of you to use that fantastic ending and show us. Isn't that the point of ending? Is there at least dialogue for it? If so, that would be nice if you shared with the class. Ending splitter, this is not funny. Alright, that's the end of this video. Did PigWars do a good job of defending this No. The answer is no. He doesn't show any real counter-arguments or receipts. It's mostly just broken ending with little writing and even worse defenses. Just in general, this video is kinda lame. The capture is lazy and off. The writing needs proper weight, and editing is, at best, mediocre. It's honestly just lazy. If this is a best defense for this movie, then damn, that says a lot about the movie itself. Again, it doesn't matter what I think of the movie, but if you like this movie, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with liking a movie. For me, it's just hard to enjoy simply because the animated movie did so much of a better job. Yeah, let's go with that. Same setup, just done better. Anyway, I'm going back to make combos for SR. Hopefully I do well. I hope my hard work pays off. This has been Splinter 333, and my parents don't miss me.